Really good color. Look at that, guys. Wow. This here's the creek I was running the mega sluice on. Now it's about dry as a bone. Unbelievable how things change on the beach. Not good. Not good at all. This is that little feeder creek that I've always came to and run my little mini sluice. And there's like nothing there. Not even enough to run a tiny little gutter sluice. Shows you how much the beach changes, you know, just over a few months. Yeah, this is it. Man, what a bummer. I would just have to pan, but normally there'd be flow coming through here. Although you can't see it, there are good large layers of black sand under this. A lot of people don't know that because they didn't spend the time digging or worn out here when you can see the layers. But yeah, normally there'd be flow through here. If you watched my previous videos, this is exactly where I set up my gutter sluice. Now it's just mud. Comes up in here. This is the natural spring up in here, and that would be flowing pretty good right there normally. So I'm either going to have to pan, or the other option is the tide is super low. So low, in fact, that I could go around the point there where I normally can't go and check out some new spots. Yeah, look right here. Somebody's been digging right here. All right, baby, came around that point around here. Look at this. We got a decent little feeder creek. I bet this thing just jams in the wintertime. Plenty of flow for my gutter sluice, obviously. The trick now is to see if there's actually any black sand around here. However, I did notice that this whole bank slid off, which is excellent because I am seeing lots of colors in here. Bright oranges, dark grays everywhere, especially up in there. Look at that. Look at that sweet little pocket. It's time to see if there's any black sand here. I'll spend maybe 10-15 minutes looking around for a good black sand layer. If I can't find it, I'm going to set up sluice and start running that bank material. I already found a little bit. Not a real big layer, but a thin layer, so that's a good sign. There's actually a pretty decent layer right on top, so maybe I'll try some of the top layer stuff and some of the bank material. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's not a huge thick layer, but as you can see, I mean, it's about 4 or 5 inches thick, so, and it's a little blended too, which I don't really like, but you never know. I mean, that could just be loaded right there. That's pure black, and dig a couple more holes through here and maybe find a huge layer. What I did here is I dug a radius. My first hole was somewhere in the middle, and I dug test holes all around it in about a 6-foot direction. And amazingly, where I dug first was the best spot. And as you can see, that's what we want right there. Just that jet black sand. Over here, tapers out, peters out, peters out, peters out. So for whatever reason, I just have the best luck in the world. I literally dug right on the best spot. Let's get that gold, baby. It's funny, my tripod already blew over once, and this is a common problem at the beach. So I took a little rope, tied a rock to it. Problem solved. I guess it is what it is. Look at that, man. We got a little waterfall up here. Magical. Beautiful. Beautiful little waterfall. You gotta love the Oregon coast, man. Before I forget, I want to give a big shout out to Jason D for giving me this awesome bucket with the sweet handle, because he saw me having so many problems and handles breaking off. This is going to come in very handy. Again, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Yep, some nice looking stuff here. That's what I like. Oh yeah, there's that jet black layer right there. Some of that good stuff. I'd really like to split the difference between the high bank and this stuff just to see which has more gold. I know I'd have to clean my sluice out to do that. We'll see. I'll probably just mix it together. I suspect there's more gold in this, but I could be wrong. Guess we just got to run it all, huh? Not really ideal for that little sluice. You want that prime material. But yeah, I tell you what, this bucket right here is awesome, baby. How you like my shirt? Gold Hunter 77. I got more coming. I've never, ever had the luxury of such a sweet handle. I'm all prepared today, man. Got my radio. I even packed a lunch. Yeah, this is nice. This is real nice. Perfect flow, man. And the matting in this, if you don't know, is very, very similar to Gold Cube. What it is it's actually rough top conveyor belt matting. You can look it up online. It can be pretty spendy, I'm not gonna lie, but I got this stuff free through a friend. If you're watching this, buddy, thank you. You know who you are. This stuff is the business, I'm telling you. What a killer spot. I've never been to this exact spot before. Just beautiful out here. The ocean cliffs, the beach, the driftwood. Over here you got all these big boulders. Pretty amazing, man. I'm real lucky to live here. Yeah, I'm gonna run up here, get me a test pan of this material. That way I'm not wasting time running buckets. Oh man, I'm sunk like halfway up to my boot here. Oh God. This stuff looks the best to me. Now it's like, do you take the dark gray or the orange? A little bit of both, it's all kind of together. It's all kind of together. All right. Oh wow, look how orange that is. Wow. All right, so I just need to see some gold in there. Enough worth running, we'll find out. Here's another little trick. Say you want to do some panning, but you ain't got nowhere to pan. Simple solution, take your shovel, just dig yourself a hole out real quick like that, and voila. You just made a panning station. Now for that amount of sand, which really wasn't much, I mean maybe 2 or 3 cups worth, I would like to see about 20 micros. Is it worth digging or not? I am seeing a couple micros. There's definitely gold up there. I'm seeing, you guys probably can't even see them, but about 10. About 10, and they're very small. There's some more down in this sand, I'm sure, so maybe there's closer to 15 or 20. You know what I better do? I better take a test pan of this black sand real quick too. Let's compare the two. Let's do that. About the same amount. About the same amount. Make sure I'm getting the good black stuff here. There we go. That's about the same amount as I had last time with the orange stuff. Interesting little experiment anyways. All right, here we are. Let's see what our results say with the black sand. Oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me. I don't even see gold in there. I don't even see gold in there, guys. None. Zero. Wow. And that right there is why it's important to test pan. Because I almost spent the next couple hours running the black sand because I was fairly confident that there'd be gold in there, because usually there is, but not always. Not always. So I am now forced to run the high bank material, which was looking decent. And some spots might be better than others. So high banking it is. This stuff here I'm also going to have to classify. Gold is present. This is that sand that nobody's gotten to. Well, obviously, but I mean, this is almost like the ancient stuff right here. I don't know really what to make of this stuff, except for it's got gold. Maybe it's got more than I think. This is a sketchy little area. Okay, yeah, and I ain't getting no younger either. Hell, I'm 47 now. Whew, good thing I do roofing and construction, though. Keeps me in shape. All right. I think that's my favorite word, all right, or okay, or so. I do a lot of so's. Anyways, oh, there's another favorite word. It's just nice to be out again. I've been having so much fun fishing, guys, you wouldn't believe it. And if you're into fishing, kayaking, hiking, that type of stuff, check out my new channel. That's Extreme Coast Adventures. You're going to love it. Trust me. Just trust me. It won't even hurt my feelings if you fast forward through some parts. I do it all the time. I met some nice ladies, talking to them about gold mining. If you watch this video, big shout out to you. And yeah, hope to see you again. I got to show you guys something. Look at that. Wow. Look at all those different colors, man. Just turned straight dark orange back there. Good looking stuff. How much gold in it? Who knows? One thing I do know is this is my last bucket. I will say in all my years of running beach sands, I've never ran sand quite like this. Not quite this extreme of a color. Of course, I always want to stay longer, but I have things to do like everybody else. Yeah, it's been a real nice 2-3 hour run here. Got to talk to a lot of people. Some people all the way from Maryland. If you watch this video, it was great meeting you, Dave, and your wife, I assume. Here we go. I got the sluice full of whatever gold's in here. We'll go ahead and load everything up, get back to the gold cave, and see what we got. All right, I am back in the gold cave. I have the gold in a pan, or should I say the concentrates. I have not seen it yet, so we'll go through this together. I don't expect a ton of gold because it's a new spot, and although I saw gold in that test pan, it wasn't a lot. If I get 100 specks, I'll be happy. I mean, I'll be happy anyways, but I'm getting down to the nitty gritty, and I'm seeing some really good color. Really good color. Look at that, guys. Wow. Wow, man. I mean, granted, it's micro gold, but still. I mean, there's got to be, you couldn't even count them. There's so many. It probably doesn't weigh a lot, but damn, that's good color, man. That's a good little spot. I would definitely go back there. Absolutely. Wow. And this would be the new macro lens. Probably work a little bit better on flake gold or nuggets, but one of my new toys. Pretty cool, man. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. Thank you so much for coming out with me. I had a really good time, and I found way more gold than I was expecting. So maybe there really is something to that dark orange sand. I'm used to the black sand. I was shocked there was no gold in that black sand, but I dug around, I hunted around, and I found some really nice gold. Yeah, I know some of you have been wondering where I've been. If you follow my community page on YouTube, you will know that I am taking a break a little bit from gold mining and really diving into fishing. I got a kayak. I've been loving it, hitting lakes, rivers, the ocean, not all with my kayak, but just in general, recording it all. So yeah, that's my new channel, Extreme Coast Adventures. I'm having a blast out there. I still have quite the passion for gold mining. I always will. After a while, you just need to switch things up, and that's what I did. I'll be doing a little bit of both. So if you want to see what's going on, check out both channels. And if you guys like this content, be sure to like, subscribe. I'll give you a lot more. All right, till next time, guys.